Dre, what up? I hear you, bro.
All right, there we go. It wasn't for a minute. I don't know why.
Yeah, man, we good now.
Okay, so it's recording. This is kind of weird. I'm trying to get it to where it's the view is. Oh, there we go. Gallery view. All right, cool. Have you done this Zoom thing before?
Never, homie.
I haven't either. I mean, I have. I did it with Neo, but it was like the record label, they set it up, so I didn't have to like really do anything.
Okay.
I really wish that you were here in town because like the Zoom thing is cool, but like there's nothing better than in person, like to be with the person and stuff like that. I got to preface that I might go black for like a hot second. Don't worry, I'm still here. It's just like my camera settings are messed up and it's just been a mess. But
hey,
I'm really
no worries, man.
I'm really glad to have you, Alex. Do I call you Alex? Do I call you short? What can I call you?
Oh man, you know what? You're taking it back with the short, man. I miss that stuff. But yeah, man, you could rock with Alex, as the business owner,
Yeah, man. So I've known you for over a decade. I've known you for a very long time. And,
right.
We've been friends for a very long time. You're in Colorado right now, right?
Yeah, man, I'm in Denver.
How long have you been there for?
Man, I'm approaching like 5 years now, which is crazy. Time flies.
Yeah, that's a long time. So
man.
What took you out there?
Actually my big brother, he got a career out here. Just kind of back in the day, I was kind of just after the music, when I transformed just to like the regular life, no longer music, my brother was like, yo, I'm doing this thing out here. I'm doing my thing, got a career. And I was like, yo, why not? Let's try it out,
Yeah. So
new experiences.
Yeah, because you used to be in the music, right? You used to be in the music. Are you still in the music? Do you still dabble? Or are you kind of like I'm past that, or what?
Nah, yeah, man. I haven't done anything since I moved here, bro.
Is it just didn't connect with nobody, or was it you didn't have the itch to scratch no more, or what?
Nah, I actually kind of got the itch sometimes because it was funny is like when I made friends out here in Denver, like nobody knew, and then all of a sudden somehow the word got around, and all of a sudden people was hitting me up like all my YouTube battles, all that stuff, and they was like, yo, I never knew, and I was just like, oh yeah, like that's what it was. But nah, man, I just never really got into it after that.
Isn't that a cool thing though? Like to go to a new city and like nobody know who you are, right?
Right.
Here in Salt Lake, everybody knows you in Salt Lake. Like everybody knows LT. Like everybody knows, especially for the MySpace days. And so to go to a new city, have a new identity, I think it's really dope. And I think that what you got going on right now, which is the whole reason why I wanted to set up this Zoom meeting, is that you are pursuing sneaker selling. You opened up your own sneaker shop.
Yes, sir. Yeah, man, it's always been a passion of mine.
Yeah, I mean, you've always been a stylish guy. Like, you've always been dressed to the T's, even way back in the early 2000s when you had the airbrush tees. Like, you were always fresh. Like, you always had that in you. So it doesn't surprise me that you are opening your own shop. It's like, damn, like my man's is actually doing the whole resale thing. It's a resale, right? That's
correct.
Okay. Tell us a little bit about it's Hotboxing, right? Sneaker shop?
Yeah, Hotbox Sneaker Shop.
Tell us a little bit about that.
So what's funny about the Hotbox Sneaker Shop name is Hotbox I had back in the day when I was doing music. So like my dream was like when I open a studio, I'm gonna name it Hotbox Studio. You know what I mean? Just like the recording booth was a Hotbox.
Yeah.
And that never came along, but at the same time that always stuck in my head. So then with the sneaker thing, when that came, it still popped in my head because I was like, yo, the sneaker box. You know what I mean? So I was like, the sneaker box, it fit well. And I rocked with it. I could seem very natural, the Hotbox Sneaker Shop. And man,
you being in Colorado, the first thing that people think, right?
Yeah, bro, exactly. Yeah, you're right too. Yeah.
So you already had the Hotbox name. It was just fitting that you take the sneaker life, the life of I guess being fresh, right? And see, I told you, cut out.
Okay.
And decided to try to make some money off of this thing, right?
Right, man. Lately I've been really like studying finances. liabilities, assets, stuff like that. And then analyzing myself, what's my biggest purchases? What do I do? What am I wasting money on? This and that. And one of my biggest liabilities is sneakers. So when I look at myself, my own finances, I'm like, I'm going to turn this into an asset instead of a liability.
I love
if that makes sense.
Yeah, absolutely. So
you know what I mean?
Have you resold yet at all? Like, have you done it before even Hotbox?
No. I'm jumping in it head first, bro.
I love that. Here's the thing. When we have entrepreneurs that second guess and they want everything perfect and stuff, you're gonna draw this thing out a long time. But when you just jump into it and you figure it out along the way, whether if it's marketing, whether if it's what sneakers to buy, what sneakers to resell, because I'm sure there has to be some type of like, this is a good sneaker to resell right now, or this is not, I'm assuming.
No, you're right. You're right. No, you're 100% right.
So,
and even with that, go ahead.
No, you good.
No, even what you're saying, I've always had like the entrepreneurial spirit, you know what I mean? Like you seen with the music, you seen us, Lost Tribe days, we were slanging them t-shirts, slanging them hats, everything. So that was like, I feel like I almost liked that more than like the music part in a weird way. Like the business is what always like sparked me, with the music business. So, I really like that part. And then also, like you said, just hop in it. Like, man, I'm like really stuck on these podcasts right now, bro. I'm really stuck on like business podcasts. I'm stuck on like real estate podcasts. And one of the biggest things they say is it's never going to be perfect. Don't get stuck in like analysis paralysis. Like you said, you want everything to be perfect, everything to the T. And I'm like that, bro. You heard my battles, the way I write battles. Everything's like think, like perfect. And that's like that's my personality. But you just got to hop in and go with the experience. Experience is the best teacher. I'm going to take L's on shoes. You know what I mean? I'm going to pick a shoe where I'm going to be like, yo, this is going to be hot. It's going to sell. And then it's going to be a brick. Like, that's just going to happen.
So what do you do with those bricks? Is that like the clearance section or what?
It's going to be that. It's going to be just getting your money back. And then just move on, bro. Like, it's really going to happen. You know what I mean? Like, I don't expect every single shoe to be a home run. Sometimes I'm gonna get a single. Sometimes I'm gonna strike out. That's just what it is.
When did you get that switch? When did you get the switch of finding out like I guess be more on your grown man shit, right? It's like there was a switch. You listen to podcasts about bettering yourself, about learning, right? When did that switch happen? Or have you always been into that?
Man, I've always been like that, but I've always been that analysis paralysis guy. I've always been like, it's got to be perfect. I can't do this till it's perfect. And then like, just listening to podcasts and whatnot, business podcasts, that's just what they say. They say, you got to get in the game. I mean, you learn as you go. Experiences is the best teacher. So if I'm on the sideline, what am I doing? You know what I mean? Yeah. And it is that switch. That switch happened. I mean, I only came up with this idea 4 or 5 months ago. As far as I was just like, yo, fuck it, I'm doing it. You know what I mean? I was just like, yo, fuck it, I'm doing it. It is what it is. Yeah. So, man, like, I was just like, I'm gonna hop in, and I'm gonna learn as I go. I'm already a part of like a cook group. Shout out to Frozen Chefs. So like my cook group, which is all sneaker resellers. We're a group on Discord. We all help each other out where we can ask questions. What are we doing? Every single release, we give each other updates. We give each other the links. We do everything.
So how is this group? Is this like a local group out there, or is it all over the nation?
It's across the nation.
That's dope. Like how do you guys click up?
Social media. I actually, the guy who runs it, Moose, shout out to Moose Tracks. I ran into his YouTube channel, just like studying, just trying to learn about reselling, learning markets, and really just doing my homework. So I started following them on social media, engaging, and then they started a cook group, which is, we probably have like 100 members in this, and we're all we're all helping to set each other out. Say like if I have a pair in Denver where that's not selling, I can hit up a dude across the country and he's selling. Those are big over there. So I can be like, cool, bro, I got this. What you got? We can swap or do what, you know what I mean? Just do stuff like that. Really just networking. You want to be, in the business world, anything in life, you want to be around people that's doing stuff that you're into. You know what I mean? You play ball, you're going to be around some ballers. You know, the musicians, they're going to be around the musicians. And that's just like what it is with the Cook Group.
Yeah. I think that you are the perfect person to jump into this. I think that you can market yourself. Like I've seen your pictures, right? You got the look, you know what I mean? You're a handsome guy. I think that you can model your sneakers and stuff like that really well. I think that you have the drive, and now you're learning, I guess, the business aspect of it, right? You know, what's going to make sense, what's not going to make sense. And your knowledge, you're from the culture. I can't tell you how many countless sneakerheads, right? Sneakerheads that resell, but they can't tell you the history of the sneaker, or they can't tell you why this sneaker is priced the way that it is and why it's unique, or, you know what I mean? And and you're being a part of the culture, you can do that. And so that's why you're going to be really successful at this.
I feel like so too, man. Like, you know, obviously it's not going to be an overnight success. I mean, I'm not going to sell 100 sneakers in a week.
I mean,
I could. It would be great. It would be awesome. You know what I mean? But I also know that it's going to be a long run. I also know in my head, I'm not taking $1 out for myself for a few years. I want to recycle the money. I want to make an actual business. I'm not just trying to make sell a few sneakers and just take pocket the cash the way, like you said. Also growing up, I wasn't just like a Jordan dude. I rocked everything, bro. Like, it didn't matter. I mean, I'm an Air Force One guy from the heart, from day one, but I rocked everything, bro. I rocked N1s when they was like heavy before they went to Walmart. I rocked K-Swiss, the Dadas, you know what I mean? The shell toe Adidas.
Now, hold on.
I was rocking everything.
Here's the big question. Did you have the Fat Farms with the P on the side?
No, I did not.
Oh, see? I know you had the big jersey, though. You had the big jersey.
Oh, for sure. For sure.
That's what's
up.
I
forgot about those Fat Farms, bro.
Hey, right now, if you could resell some Fat Farms, I'm sure you can get a little bit of money back. I'm sure.
Oh, absolutely. Bro, you probably remember, like, the old school Grant Hills, the Filas.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Yeah, so those, you got a pair of those, or like the Sean Kemp Kamikazes. You got some stuff like that. Yeah, exactly. Even last Friday or Saturday morning, the Zions came out. And I was just like, yo, like, whoever gets these, hold these for a few years. You know what I mean? You hold those for a few, because I feel like Zion could take over the league. And if Zion takes over the league, and them shoes are gonna skyrocket.
So what's his name? Was it the Ball brother, the recent one that just went to was it the Pelican? No, he went to the Hornets.
Melo.
He just signed with Puma, didn't he?
Man, I forgot who he signed with.
I think
I'm not positive.
But for somebody like that, that's a hot prospect, number one draft pick. Would you buy his sneaker and hold on to it for a couple of years, or like how would that work?
As far as Melo specifically, honestly, as a basketball fan, I don't think he's gonna be like that guy. I think he's gonna be like Zoe, his brother. You know what I mean? And you know what's crazy is, even bringing that up, you know, they had the Big Baller brand. Mm-hmm. So the brothers were on the Big Baller brand, and then they ended up leaving Big Baller brand. So say like if you cop 10, 15 pairs of them Big Baller brands and held them, thinking that they were going to be the guys, I mean, those are bricks. You know what I mean?
Right now, though. But over time, couldn't they produce some value? Because obviously they're not in production no more, right?
Yeah, they're not in production.
It's kind of like the Dreamcast, right? I mean, what's it? The Dreamcast, right?
Yeah, you might be right.
It was a trash system, but if you could sell a Dreamcast right now, I'm sure you can double your money. It took 20 years.
Right.
But I'm sure you could.
Yeah. And Melo's better than Zoe. I mean, Melo got size. He had like a growth spurt. So you never know. I mean, and him playing like in the Pro-Ams early, he got the experience of playing with grown men, almost like Luka. You know what I mean? Yeah. Luka came in and was hooping, bro. And you're just like, what? So, I mean, Melo has that potential.
Luka's somebody special, man.
Luka, yeah.
He is special.
Yeah, he is. Like, I'm like low-key scared because I'm a LeBron fan, and I'm like, hold up until LeBron retires.
Yeah, man. LeBron is something that we have never – the cool thing about Bron is, like, Bron is our generation, right? Like, I don't want to say he's our Michael Jordan, but I mean, because we grew up with Kobe as well in our generation, but
right.
We didn't really grow up with Michael. Like we grew up with Michael, but we didn't really grow up with Michael. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah. No, you're right.
Like we grew up with LeBron. LeBron was in high school when we were right underneath him, right? Because you're what? You're in your early 30s, right?
Right.
So yeah, it was like LeBron was in he went to the league when I was in 7th grade. And so it was like we seen him grow. Like we seen him go from high school to the league, and we seen him all the way in Cleveland and do, crazy things. So
yeah,
it's like that man. I don't know if we'll ever see something like that again.
Man, probably not, bro. Because even even if they always put Michael over LeBron, one thing that I would say is LeBron is like our Muhammad Ali. Because LeBron was doing stuff off the court that Jordan didn't want to touch. Jordan didn't want to get into politics. Yeah. You know what I mean? Jordan didn't want to touch none of that. And LeBron takes it head on. So just like Ali, how he did stuff. I mean, Ali didn't go undefeated. A lot of his stuff is out of the boxing ring. You know what I mean? That people really love Ali for. So in my personal opinion,
the government saying I'm not going to go to war. Fuck
exactly.
You. Going to war.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. And people might not see it now, but I think like stuff that LeBron's been doing, taking the social stance, I think that over time he can be seen like that as a Muhammad Ali.
Do you think it's just the timing of it? Do you think it's LeBron being that freak athlete? Like, do you think we'll appreciate what LeBron did and the things that he spoke out against later on in his career, maybe like towards the end?
I think so, because I think that's how it is with everything. Like, even like Kobe. Like, I wasn't a huge Kobe fan, you know what I mean? Because I was like MJ. I was like, he copied MJ, stuff like that. But then, man, when you look back, I mean, that dude, beast. Even when Kobe played, I was like, I respect him, but because you knew he was taking over. You know what I mean? Like, there was times in games where you're like, oh, yeah, Kobe got this. Like, don't even.
Freak, man. Like,
yeah.
The Lakers in general, I hated the Lakers. I still hate the Lakers. Kobe Bryant, I didn't appreciate Kobe just because he was that good.
Right.
I hate it. Like, even right now, like LeBron, God rest Kobe's soul. Kobe's passing made me respect and appreciate LeBron more, if that makes sense. Right? Because
you're right.
He's here to appreciate. And I didn't appreciate Kobe while he was here. Right? I was rooting against him. I was like, man, I hope he loses. And it's all because Hack-a-Shack. It's all because I'm a Blazer fan. And so when Rasheed was going down, he was low in the post. And, Damon Stoudemire out here. It was every time Kobe came into the game, it was over. It was over. And it just.
Yeah. Bro, you remember the Rasheed Air Force Ones with the Rasheed logo?
Yeah, those were the Blazers, the high tops.
Yeah. I would love to get my hands on those.
Those were clean. Give me your top 5 sneakers of all time.
Top 5. I mean,
I'm
always go with
order.
Okay, I'm always go with an Air Force One. I mean, when I first started collecting, I had a good 20 pairs of Air Force Ones, and you know what I mean. Definitely that.
Did you ever have the clear ones?
No, I did do the clear though. That was a little too far for me. I was like, I don't want them looking at my sock. Like, what?
So you got the Forces?
Yeah, so the Forces, I actually have a couple pairs right here that I'm going to show you. This is my ultimate grail, bro. So the 11 UNC low, which this came out in 01, which I didn't have, but it re-released just a couple of years ago. So I was super lucky to get these. This is my personal pair. But in 01, man, until just a couple of years ago, I couldn't get them. And I was like, yo, that's my grail. Like, how can I get them? And the ones I found, I mean, they had like the yellow bottoms because they were so old, stuff like that. My other one.
Wear those ones or no?
I have worn them.
Okay.
I have, But I have, man, I'm like, my collection's pretty deep. So, I mean, I can only touch them a couple times. So they're still pretty clean. These ones I haven't worn yet because they just got re-released a few months ago. But the ants, you already know the AIs.
Yeah. I like
man.
This. I'll let you finish.
Yeah, these ones, especially when I played ball, I was like a low top guy when I played ball.
Yeah.
Which I don't know why, but I'm like a low top guy.
That was unheard of. Back in the day, everybody had the high tops. Whenever they hooped, they had the high tops or they had the ankle support.
Yeah, you're right. For some reason, man, I always had strong ankles. I don't know what it is. I was a low top guy always, bro. So those, I don't own a pair, but the LeBron 7s, yeah, you can't go wrong with LeBron 7s. Shoot, off the top of my head, I don't have my 5th, but that's 4 right there.
So maybe you don't even own them. But tell me the sneaker, your favorite sneaker that you've never owned.
That's probably got to be a LeBron 7.
Okay.
Yeah.
I respect it. See,
yeah, that's just off the top of my head.
I would never call myself a sneakerhead, especially in the presence of somebody like you. But the AI with the zipper.
Oh, yeah, I had those.
The AI joints with the zipper.
Yep.
That was one of my favorite sneakers that I never owned. My homies had them, but I never had them. And too, because he had the different colorways too. Yeah.
And it had, on the inside, he had the nice cornrows going, had the face with the cornrows and everything. Yeah, bro, those were clean. What else you got?
My favorite all-time sneaker that I've ever owned, the T1s, man, the T-Mac ones. And it was special because I come from a single father household. He didn't have no money. We're out in Portland. We struggling, like Section 8, like struggling. And when my pops, he finally got a little bit of bread, he took me to Foot Locker and he was like, yo, get whatever sneaker you want. And Tracy McGrady, all time, my favorite player of all time, Tracy McGrady. I know he never got a ring. He bounced.
T-Mac's nasty.
My favorite player of all time, T-Mac. And so I got the T1s. I got those T-Mac ones, the magic blue and black. And bro, those sneakers for being low tops, they were more like a mid top. Those sneakers right there, crazy built. They were built. They were the best sneaker to play basketball in.
I love them sneakers. I never owned those, but they always caught my eye. Where I was just like, man, like those are so clean.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
The cool thing about growing up in Portland is that we had Nike. Nike's there, the Beaverton campus. I mean, what's his name? Drake. He shot his last music video over there. Like, Nike runs Portland, and so they were in our high schools. They were in our junior highs as well, and they had a testing program for all the athletes and just kids that wanted to test sneakers. And so you would write an essay out on why you would want to test for them, and I got picked. I got picked to test out sneakers. So I actually got to test out. I got to test out a lot of trainers before like trainers became popular. Now you got yeah, man, like the knitted tops. You know how like the Yeezys had like the knitted tops, right?
Yeah.
This was before then. This was like before they became popular. We got to test all those out. Reebok did the same thing. Adidas did the same thing. It was dope. Like I don't know if they have a testing program anymore, but yeah, man, that's kind of why I went with the T-Max, because I was like, I'm going to do something that I haven't tested, and nobody in my school had the T-Max. And I was like, yeah, let me get them.
Yeah, that's dope, bro. I didn't even know that Nike did that.
Yeah, man, it was big. Back in the 90s, it was a big thing. Early 2000s, it was their way of testing their products and helping out the community at the same time, because you had to write an essay. You had to write why you liked the sneaker, what was good about it, what wasn't good about it, what would you change about it, your whole feeling on that sneaker. And so I really hope they still do it. I don't know if they do or not, but because that only lasted me like 6 months, and then I fell into like bad shit and wasn't worried about doing that. So yeah,
it happens. That's dope though. I never seen that, or I never heard of that. I'm actually gonna look into that.
Yeah, look into it. Product testing program. Nike, Reebok was doing it. Adidas was doing it. I think Puma was kind of tapping into it. But yeah, I'm sure they're still doing it. They have to test them. They have to do something like that. All right, what's your feeling on Air Maxes?
Man, I like Air Maxes. I mean, 90s obviously are my favorite out of the Air Maxes. 95s. I never had a pair of 95s, but I like those a lot.
The 95s, those aren't the Weatherspoons, are they? Are they that the same year?
I'm not sure.
I swear it is. I think it is. I'm about 95% sure it is. Somebody's gonna watch this and be like, "Yo, you're an idiot. Shut up." It's all good.
But yeah, man, I rock with those. I rock with the ones, Air Max ones. I mean, Air Maxes, you really can't go wrong with, bro. Even like the 270s, the 270s hit hard.
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean?
Those are the trainer style, right?
Yeah, that just came out like last year. Like I've seen like 30 different colorways. I even bought a pair from Feist. Shout out to Feist.
Yeah. Oh, hold on. So you been out here recently then?
Yeah, I come out for like holidays. I think I came out for July 4th just to see the family and stuff like that.
You gonna be out here for Christmas or Thanksgiving?
Man, I'm not. I actually planned on coming out for Thanksgiving, but I'm not gonna make it this year. I've actually, you know, invested into this company to where I'm just like, plus I'm opening Black Friday, so I'm like fully focused on that. So I'm not doing that, but man, you know what though, with Doused, man, I was never able to tap in with Doused. I forgot about that shop when I was out there, but I made sure I hit Feist and check that out.
Hey, do you remember back in 2000, shit, this had to have been 2005, 6, maybe even 7, the 10 shop? Remember the shop?
Yeah, I totally forgot about that.
Right on 9th and 9th?
Man, yeah, I totally forgot about that. Yeah.
She didn't last. She wasn't there too long. I think she maybe had a year or something like that. But a lot of people forget that was one of the first, like, sneaker shops. I mean, she had a bunch of different stuff, but every time I think about Dallas, I think about Feist, I think about these sneaker shops, 10 always pops in my head because she had all the sneakers that like I couldn't afford. So I was really a window shopper.
That's real dope, bro, because I totally forgot about that. I'm glad you brought that up because that brings back memories for sure.
So are you doing a hot box by yourself? Do you have any partners other than the community that kind of supports you?
Yeah, no, I'm doing it all by myself. I do have a helper. You know Lillian Henry, right? Photographer. She does she did some photography for like U92. She does the concerts and everything. She's actually my web designer. So she's doing my website. Like I still stay connected. Back when I did music, she was my photographer. So yeah, so I hit her up and she's designing my website. Man, I bug her, bro. I'm like, yo, what do you think of this? What do you think of that? Da, 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 da. So she's been helping me a lot. She's been really like a good voice in my ear. Sometimes I'm just like, yo, she'll hit me up. I even told her, I was like, yo, if I'm slacking, make sure I'm on it. Because, you know, as being in a different state, you know, she's got to hit me up and be like, hey, I need this, I need that. Man, it's a lot more work than I thought, bro. I thought I was just going to have some stuff and be like, yo, pick it up. It ain't like that. Like, I got to do a bunch of information. I mean, I got to get the SKUs of every single sneaker for her, for the website, the weights of every sneaker, like everything. It's a lot of work, but it's a learning process, which is really cool. Because then I can create systems to make everything easier. You know what I mean?
I love it too because I think that's the perfect pair. One, I always champion having a woman on whatever project you try to work on. You know, I always champion paying women more, and so I love that you have a woman working with you. And it's also dope that she's a sneakerhead as well. Like she's really into the culture as well.
Yeah, bro, she is too. Cause I hit her up. I'm like, yo, is this kind of annoying? She's like, nah, I love it. She's like, it motivates me. And I'm like, that's what's up. Cool. And I'll run stuff by her. You know, I'm just like, yo, what do you think of this? Say like a flyer or something that I'm making. I'm like, yo, because, you know, she does photography. She messes with the graphics. She's helped me out with graphics. Then the website stuff, you know, she'll hit me up and be like, what do you think of this? So like we collaborate really well. And her being a sneakerhead, you know, the chemistry with the website's going really well.
That's awesome.
And with COVID, bro, the website works perfectly. I mean, I would love to have a physical store, but I mean, that can be in the future.
Yeah, I think you're doing it right now. I think that, you know, in some sense, here's the thing about COVID. COVID made a lot of people realize that you don't need a facility to do a lot of things that you want to do. You don't need 10,000 other people to help you out to do what you want to do. Like we were talking about earlier, you just got to jump into it, learn it, and figure it out. And I think having the online store is one, it's a good safety thing, right? Because you don't have to worry about all the precautions and worry about, is the state going to shut me down today? Because right now, it's crazy in Utah right now. Like certain places can't be open or they can't serve beer after 10. Like
I seen that.
And it's a mess right now. So think about that in your own kind of, if you had your own shop, if you did, you would have to worry about other people's safety. You would have to worry about supplies. You would worry about insurance, right? You would have to worry about all that different kind of stuff. The only thing that you really have to worry about having an online store, right, is that the product's authentic, right? And then that they get their product, right? Get what they asked for.
Right.
So, and the question for you is how do you handle somebody that claims a missed package or lost package?
Ooh, I haven't been there yet. What's funny is I actually had that with Nike just like recently, and I had to talk to them a couple of times, and they sent me a refund, but they was like, "Oh, we're gonna launch an investigation," and I was like, "Bro, like I know them shoes are gone. Like, just send me my refund."
Damn,
so I mean, yeah, bro. So I mean, that's something that's gonna have, I'm gonna have to address when it happens. I haven't actually thought about that.
Sorry to be a damper.
Nah, you're good. Like, like my mindset, I mean, I always want it to be successful, but my mindset is definitely learning. You know what I mean? Everything's going to be learning. Even like I said, getting SKUs and all that. Like, I didn't know I had to do all that. Like, everything's a learning process. And I'm not going for right now. I'm going for the future. I feel like, what I am right now, a year down the road, I'm going to be light years past what I'm doing right now.
I think some of the things that you probably already thought about this, but like modeling your sneakers, right? Doing more. I do the music video reviews. Do the sneaker review, right? I think I'll be really
right.
good. Like tell the people why this sneaker is dope and why you should buy it, or why you should hold out on it, or why you should go to Hotbox and buy this sneaker now. I think I'll be dope.
Yeah. No. Yeah, I like that. I do want to tap in with YouTube and stuff. Just learning about finances and stuff. A lot of people tap into YouTube for like passive income. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And you know what? And the thing about YouTube is that like, yeah, while you can make money off of it, it's going to draw people and it's going to drive people to hotbox.com or whatever the website is. What's the website?
Hotboxsneakershop.com.
Hotboxsneakershop.com. Going live Thursday at midnight?
Friday at midnight. So yeah, Thursday, but yeah, Black Friday.
Okay,
Black Friday. Yes, sir.
I think making content like that will drive people to the website to be like, okay, the sneaker that he's actually holding is a sneaker I can buy, right? And they can actually see it and they can actually view it, because I don't see a lot of people doing that. I don't see a lot of, in fact, I only see to be honest with you, only follow one guy, and it's Tony D2 Wild that does the sneaker review.
Oh, yeah.
So
yeah, he's a beast, bro.
Yeah, he's the only person. And I could kind of see you, I don't want to say being like him, but like I could see you using some of the tools and things that he does and making it your own, right?
Right.
Oh.
Yeah, I like him a lot. Yeah, man, I'm definitely tapped in with like the sneaker community, doing my studying, the markets, stuff like that. Like I said, like my cook group, like we all kind of study the market. We talk about, bro, like a day before the sneaker drop, we'll talk about it for like a half hour. You know what I mean? Just like, yo, how's the sneaker gonna do and stuff like that.
Is this like conversations that you would want to just keep between you guys? Because it sounds like a podcast to me.
Well, no, I have no problem as far as that, but it's all on the Discord app. So it's all like mostly like pretty much like a group text. You know what I mean? Yeah. So, I mean, that would be a dope podcast. You're right. Yeah.
I mean, you guys are already talking. All you gotta do is hit record and release this shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know. Something to think about. I think when you do that as well, it gives people more than just a sneaker shop, right? Because in 2020, in the day and age that we're in, I feel like there is more that has to go into it other than just the one thing, right? Like a rapper just doesn't rap no more. A rapper is doing the graphics. A rapper is planning the video. They're actually buying a camera and shooting their own video, right? Like there's so much that goes into it. And you're learning how much goes into owning your own shop already. And, I think the more that you get into it, I think the more that you'll be able to open your creativity to draw people back into the shop.
Yeah, man, definitely. I'm already getting like great ideas. I I mean, I haven't announced it yet, but I'm working on something for like Christmas, you know, as far as like sneaker donations, stuff like that to give out, you know, back to the less fortunate, stuff like that. I'm working on something like that, doing some giveaways, all that stuff, you know, marketing tools. And I feel like I'm pretty creative with stuff like that. Just like, I feel like it came original off the music. You know what I mean?
I say let's do it. I say let's do a sneaker giveaway. I'll throw up you know, half the money or whatever for a pair of sneakers, and I say let's give away. We can do a hot box / all rock collabo, and we'll give away a pair of sneakers. I'm
definitely with that. Yeah, that would be great.
Let's do a pair of Air Forces. Since we're on common ground, let's give away a pair of Air Forces.
Yeah, let's do that, bro. I'm with that for sure.
So we'll talk about it more offline, but I think that would be really dope. And you know, I think it will help draw people to the shop. And man, I look forward to actually looking on there. So when you're doing a shop like this, obviously it's not like a Foot Locker where you can just like be like, all right, I need a size, you know, 13 and a half. Is there certain sizes that you only go up to? Or is it only certain men's, or like what's the shop number?
I got everything. Obviously each shoe, I'm not gonna have every single size, you know what I mean? So I do have women's shoes, men's shoes, certain models that you go for that I have, or is only gonna be certain sizes right now. I'm working on something where I can fix that problem, which is gonna come down the road. But I'm hopping in the game right now, you know what I mean? And with a nice inventory. So say like, let me give you a sneak peek that's gonna pop up on the website. So say like these, the off-white 5s.
Okay.
These will be on the website. So I have 10 and a halves and 11s in these. So I'm not gonna have a full sneaker run or a full size run, but you know, say like those, I got like, you know, the Yeezy Carbons. I got, this is like a 10 and a half. I got like 3 pairs of the Yeezy Naturals. I got a few different sizes on that. So I don't have full sneaker run sizes yet, but I mean, that's the goal. I mean, I would love to get to something like that.
Dope, man. Well, I'm here to support you any way I can. We running 42 minutes. I don't know. Zoom has like guidelines. It's like 40 minutes. I don't know if we're still recording. So post-production, this editing thing is gonna be wild to kind of see if everything comes out okay. Because it's right. I'm not a Zoomer, you know what I mean? But
man. What's dope is we could just talk about this. It don't even feel like 42 minutes.
No, it doesn't. I'm like, damn, it's already 42 minutes, 43 minutes now.
But, bro.
I'm here for it. I know there's a lot that we haven't talked about. You know, there's a lot about your musical history that I would love to talk to you about. But I really want to promote Hot Box Sneaker Shop. So tell the people again where they can catch you at and where they can catch the store at and when.
Yeah, man. Catch me hotboxsneakershop.com this Black Friday, going live at midnight, 12 a.m. You're going to see some Black Friday sales. You're going to see good deals. And I'm probably going to keep that going for Cyber Monday as well, since I am a website. So I'm going to definitely keep on that. And yeah, man, tap in, Dre. I appreciate you, bro. Thank you for reaching out.
Of course. What's the Twitter handle or Instagram handles?
The Instagram handle is Hotbox Sneaker Shop, as well as Facebook. Man, I haven't tapped in with Twitter yet, but I will get to that.
Twitter's a wild place. Stay off of there.
It is, bro. You know, what's funny is I was off of Twitter and I got back into it for the sneakers. Yeah. So I had to for the personal one.
Yeah, man. That's the only reason why I'm on there too, man. It's a wild.
But can I do a shout out before we get off?
Anything you want.
Yeah, man. I just want to give a shout out to my boy Eddie. You remember Lost Tribe? You know, an unfortunate passing of his older brother like a couple weeks ago, and I just want to let him know I love him and his family. I wasn't able to be there at the funeral, but much love to you and the family. Always brothers.
Yeah, man. LT. Man,
yes,
good days, man. Good times. And you I look forward to talking to you more about that. Maybe we can even get him on or something. We can kind of figure that thing out. Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah. What's dope is back when we did music, bro. Like I was the Air Force guy, and he was a dunk guy. He always had the dunks, and I always had the Air Forces.
See, and see the SBs, man, like the Paul Rodriguez, like we didn't even get into the whole skating line of things. Like,
yeah,
there are so many dope skateboard sneakers that are like, yeah, man. So many
you ain't
lying. But yeah, man, I got a lot of ideas. I'm gonna just shoot to you. You can ignore them, or you can be like, "Oh, that sounds dope," or you can be like, "That's fucking stupid." But I'm not a sneakerhead, but I love sneakers, and I appreciate them, and I appreciate where the culture is at with sneakers. I mean, we see TV shows surrounded by it where people are creating masterpieces out of white canvases. You know what I mean? So
yeah,
I look forward to talking to you more, and I'm gonna talk to you offline about that giveaway because I'm serious about that, and I think it'll be dope for to help out somebody and things like that.
Yeah, let's do that, man. Shoot, man, you never know. We might have another Zoom call in the future because this was just so natural.
Yep, let's do it. Let's do it again. And yeah, man. Anything else before we jet?
Nah, man. Just much love to everybody. Have a safe holiday. Be safe, man.
All right, man. Happy holidays. I'll talk to you soon.
You too, my brother.
All right, peace.